What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we're going to look at the entirety of the new appraisal system that just came to Pokemon Go to be able to understand everything that it has to do, to be able to maximize it to its fullest potential. And there are some new search strings that help you search for 100% IVs and different percentage points in the search string shortcut. So you know what time it is. Welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. I am super excited for this video. Number one, because I love the IV appraisal system. I just absolutely love IVs in general. I am obsessed with trying to find really good quality IVs. So this appraisal system is going to be absolutely fantastic. We've already seen a couple videos. I've done a video as well, but now there is even more information that's coming out, including a new ability to search your bag for 100% IV Pokemon for different Pokemon ranges, and then you can go ahead and click the IV appraisal system and search through that. So there are tons and tons of potential to be able to help you max out on community day, on places that you need to check IVs really quick. And it is absolutely amazing to help you search through everything. But before we get started, I just want to let you guys know, obviously I have told you guys that I am going to Japan for the Yokohama event, which I am super excited about. So excited that I created a t-shirt to get me ready so that I can wear something that has Japanese writing on it when I go over to Japan. And I wanted to invite you guys to get some of this gear too. So I am putting it live on my website right now. You can go to thetrainerclub.com. It will direct you to my shop, and this is where you can buy it. Additionally, I have the pins up for sale as well. There are limited quantities of those, so if you want one, definitely snag one ASAP. And for whoever purchases at least a shirt, will be receiving my limited edition Trainer Club sticker, which is actually the first sticker I ever used when I went to GoFest for the first time with my YouTube channel. So some of you guys have got these, some of you guys have been looking to get another one of these, and this is where we did it. So this is exciting for me. I can't wait to get you guys some gear, some merch. I think the shirt is super cool. It's Japanese inspired, obviously. So I'm excited to get that out to you guys. So if you want it, go ahead to that link and get yourself some merch. But now let's get on to the most important part of the video. I am going to do an absolutely full guide about the entire appraisal system because I think it's absolutely amazing. Number one, I absolutely love that you can appraise and see what the different IV stats are. So for the attack, the HP, and the defense, you can see what each of them are, right? And it's going to give you a range. So every 5 addition will increase by one of those bars that are sitting on the side. So in between 0 and 5, first quadrant, in between 5 and 10, second quadrant, in between 10 and 15 is going to be the third quadrant. The one other thing that we want to note is if you have one Pokemon that has all 5 stats, right? So it's all in that first column, 555, and it hit that first little marking, that could be all 5s, that's gonna be up to 33%. If it can go to the second bar, say all of them are just hitting that second bar, it can be at a 67%. So if it's in between those, all the stats, it's in between a 33 and a 67%. And then if it's in between that last bar, it's gonna be that 66.7% all the way to 100%. Just wanted to point an increment chart out for you guys so you can start getting familiar with what the different IV ranges are going to look like. Big shout out to Pokemon Go Hub for putting this together. They do an awesome job. You guys should definitely check out PokemonGoHub.net. Amazing resource. So if you look here at the top, obviously if there is nothing, it's going to be a 0%, right? And if you get really comfortable with this, you can really hone this in. Later in the video, I mentioned that you can take the Pokemon to like Pokemon Genie, or you could do the Calci IV, where you can get a really specific point, which you can still do that, obviously, but if you get good at looking at this, you can definitely start reading what each one is going to be. So if you go down to, let's say 5, right? It hits that first bar, right? And this isn't exactly what it looks like, but this is generally what it looks like. So going all the way to that middle bar. So that's what I talked about with the 5. If you go down to 8 here, you notice it's sitting directly in the middle, right? And then 9 gets a little bit bigger, and then 10 goes all the way to that bar. So there's really not that many in between as I thought there was. So if you check out the 11, right, it's poking out a little bit. 12 is almost in the middle. 13 is in the middle, 14 is 3/4 of the way through, and then 15 is all the way full. So I'm pretty sure if we really start getting comfortable with this, and obviously it's a new system, it's really going to help us out. We're going to be able to hone it in. We might not need external apps for the IV checking. However, the external apps are great for telling us what the level of the Pokemon is. That's going to also include the amount of candy as well as the amount of Stardust is going to be to power it up. So we will definitely check that out real soon. It's on my docket of to-do list for you guys, but just wanted to point this graph out just so we can kind of start getting familiar with this. I would say pause this video right here and kind of look this over, get a little bit comfortable with it so that you can start maxing out your IV appraisal system in game without having to rely on external sources, which is going to make it much more simple for you. Which is amazing for checking IVs on these Pokemon. It's so easy to do. You can just check it and then you can start swiping over, right? And the other thing that I didn't know from my first video is that when you have a 100% IV Pokemon, it will obviously pop up with fully maxed out bars, and the bars change colors when they're fully maxed out. And then when they hit that 15, they're gonna be a deeper red. So that is one thing to look out for if you're looking for a 15 attack or 15 stamina or 15 defense, whatever it is for you. And the 3 stars will then glow pink. So not only do you see the 3 bars all the way maxed out, but the 3 stars will then glow pink, which is an amazing way for you to know if you have 100% Pokemon. So it doesn't always correlate with that star to those bar markings, right? But the star is going to correlate to the search string shortcuts, which we are going to check out in a second. But I will give you a heads up on these ones. So if it has 0 stars, it's going to be the same as the 0.0% search string all the way to 48.9%. If it has 1 star, it's going to be the same as the 1 string search shortcut, and that's going to be from the 51.1% to the 64.4%. If it has 2 stars, it's going to be the same as the 2-star search string, which is going to go from 66.7% all the way to 80%. And then if it has 3 stars without the pink highlight, it's going to be the same as the 3-star search string shortcut, which is going to go from 82.2% all the way to 97.8%. And then if it has 3 stars with the highlighted pink, it is going to be a 100% IV Pokemon, the same as the 4-star search string shortcut, which we are going to check out in detail right now. And onto the newer feature that I did not know. I just saw it this morning from a tweet from LeakDuck. So if you guys don't follow him, make sure to keep up to date on his Twitter. He has amazing information. So LeakDuck tweeted out that there is a new search string. If you guys haven't seen my search string video, you definitely want to check it out here. It really helps exponentiate the process of searching through your Pokemon bag. There are a lot of different features in there that help you really maneuver. You can add things like you can search for Legendary and Articuno, or you could search for like Shiny and Articuno. There are definitely a bunch of features in there that really help you navigate the bag pretty efficiently, pretty easily to help you see where you are at. But now, guess what? Everybody has been wondering, why can we not search based on IVs, right? I've been wanting that for so long. I even have my own naming trick, which I put a dot in front of the Pokemon to know which ones are my 100% IVs. But now, we have the ability to search for IVs. So with the search string shortcut, you can check this out and you can really exponentiate how you are able to search for these Pokemon, right? So here we go. For the search string, you are obviously gonna go to the search bar. Oh, the duck bites. All right, so you are going to go to the search string and you are going to have 5 choices. So number 1 is going to be 0 star. Number 2 is going to be 1 star. Number 3 is going to be 2 star. Number 4 is going to be 3 star. And number 5 is going to be 4 star. This gives you the ability to search different ranges of Pokemon. So the 0 star is going to be from a 0% all the way to a 48.9%. Right? So that is going to be the range. The 1 star is going to be from 51.1% all the way to 64.4%. The 2 star is going to be 66.7% all the way till 80%. The 3 star is going to be from 88.2% all the way to 97.8%. And then finally, we have the 4 star, which is going to be only the 100% Pokemon. We have the 4, which is allocated to searching strictly for the 100% Pokemon, which is absolutely amazing. This is, man guys, this is so amazing. And some of you guys may ask, why is there a gap from like 48 to 51%? And the reason for that is that there is no 50% Pokemon. You cannot get 45 because if you have a 15, 15, 15, right? Totals to 45. If you cut that in half, that's going to be 22.5. That Pokemon range does not exist. You can't have a 0.5 stat. So there are no ranges in between those. Like sometimes you guys may use like PokeGenie and it will say like you got a 97%. In reality, you have either a 96 or you have a 98 Pokemon. There is no 97% Pokemon, so you have to differentiate that because it's averaging the two of them. So then you can take this, then you can do 4-star, which is going to be the 100% Pokemon you have. You click a spacebar, you click and then you type legendary. It's going to show you all of the legendaries that you have for 100%. Or you could do something like 4-star space and then you could do a plus Eevee. The plus denotes all evolutions of that Pokemon. If you haven't checked out my search string content, that's definitely something you want to do because I will break down all this for you. It's going to show you all of the 100% Eevees as well as all of the 100% evolutions that you have in your bag. So this is super, super useful, very, very efficient. I am very thankful for this. It really helps out a lot, especially on community day. If you want to be like, oh, did I get any that are in this range, right? If you want to do a shiny search, and you want to see, hey, did I get any shinies in this community that are above 82? Here you go on this one. 3-star, space, and shiny, space, and Mudkip, right? That is going to give you all of the 82% of the shiny and the Mudkips, right? So that is going to really hone you down on what you have and what you don't have. So this is awesome, guys. This really saves a ton of time, especially on community day, which is going to be a video that's coming up very soon. My top tips to help you prep out for this Mudkip community day. When you're going through all these Mudkips, you can literally just go appraise, swipe, 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 and know if you get 100% really easily and efficiently, as opposed to like, oh, it battles with the best. Your best stat is attack. It's above 82%. Okay, well now I gotta go out to an external app. I gotta check in the external app, and then I have to come back to the app to see if I wanna do it, right? So it saves a ton of time, and that swiping is super, super efficient. And I really like how easy it is, how pliable it is. It is just absolutely amazing. Honestly, I am super, super enthusiastic about this, especially for people that play a lot, that grind a lot, that wanna check through IVs and are obsessed with checking IVs. This is an amazing, amazing system for you guys. The other thing I'm gonna note is for those PvP heavy people, right? A lot of times you guys are looking for low attack Pokemon with higher defense and stamina, because then when you power it up, it can get a pretty high close CP, right? With that defense and stamina can kind of go above what it would be if it was a 15, 15, 15, because the attack stat really weighs a lot as far as raising the total CP of the Pokemon. So if you have that low attack stat, high defense and stamina, you're able to power it up a little bit more. It's gonna have more defense and stamina and really get you up there. So this is an amazing system for you guys too, because it was really, really, really tedious to go through and catch Pokemon and then try to IV check them and see where their stats are and then go back, because you are obviously looking for a very specific differential of stats to make sure you can get the closest to the best abilities for your PvP Pokemon. So this new system is amazing, amazing for you guys, for the PvPers, for the 100% hunters, for the 0% hunters, for all the hunters out there. This system is absolutely amazing for you. Really appreciate Pokemon Go and Niantic for releasing this new feature. And the one thing that you may have to do during this thing is either use the Calci for the Android or go to Pokegenie if you are looking at like 2 fully max bars, 1 not fully max. You're like, I don't know if that's a 98 or a 96 and it matters to you, then you can go and take a screenshot or pull up your screen overlay and then go to the external source to be able to get you to be able to do this. So that's definitely one thing that you may have to continue to do, but for the most part, you can gauge for what you want. This is gonna be amazing for you guys. But the more refinement to actually give you the numbers, you're still gonna have to go to that external source. That's how you do it, guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning into the Trainer Club. I cannot wait to get you guys some more content this week. It is content heavy right now. It is a great time to be a trainer. I also want to say thank you for everybody that tunes into my channel, subscribes, shares. Those shares really help out. We really love to help other trainers benefit from these videos. And then also the other people that have taken their subscription to the next level and have joined Patreon to help me out. So I really appreciate you guys, and you know what? I will see you out on the next video. Peace. I just wanted to take a moment and sincerely thank every single person that decided to take their subscription and their support to me to the next level as a small channel, and really trying to grow and hit new levels and be able to travel and really meet up with a lot of my fans and the communities around the world and the US especially. I just want to say that your support really means a lot to me. It helps me out, and I greatly appreciate you for being a part of the Trainer Club. Thank you so much.